and they said, oh, they won because of injuries. What? You beat who's in front of you. Congratulations, Golden State Warriors.
When you look back,
NBA champs.
will you consider them one of the great champions?
Well, to be a great champion, you have to be back-to-back.
Stop it, Ernie.
Three
Cut it out, Ernie.
No.
I'm just saying there's a 67-win team that won the championship.
WF D. Whoopie freaking do.
WF do.
No, not yet. You have to multiple championships.
Okay,
define great.
Just threw the question out there. WF do. Let's go to Kevin Harlan.
We are live at the Staples Center for a Western Conference contest with the Los Angeles Clippers here in LA. You're in for a treat as we bring you NBA basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
It'll be Los Angeles off the tip. All right, let's set the floor. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. And Golden State looking at who they've got. Barnes and Green are the forward set. The Splash Brothers are the guards. And it's Bogut in its center. It's stolen by Bogut. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. Curry's got the ball. That is good. Barnes has got the opening basket of the game for the Warriors.
And they get the first bucket.
And they'll hope that sets the tone at the offensive end going forward. It doesn't always work out that way, but better to start fast than not.
And so here is Golden State. And there's the pass to Thompson. There's the three. No luck. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And guys, last season, Klay Thompson made his first All-Star trip overall. Clark, his game took a huge leap forward.
Hey, I agree with you, Kevin. And a big reason for that, I think, was his spot on Team USA. Playing the way he did and with that group really lifted his confidence.
Excellent point. Redick for three, and it's good. Redick's got his first 3 points of the game. On defense, the Clippers. Curry with a wide open look. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
And Thompson last season set the record for most points ever in a quarter with 37. Made all 13 shots and 2 free throws and finished the game with 52 points.
Now here's Jordan. The shot is off. Nice D from Bogut.
High quality shot, just a little off there with the release.
And Greg, that has him S-H-H-ing, shaking his head. Tough miss that time.
And Thompson making all 9 of his 3-pointers in that game. I mean, that was also a record, the most 3-pointers in a quarter. I think that performance sealed his place among the All-Star reserves.
Here's Curry after Paul Pierce's score. Shot's good.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Guys, Steve Kerr gave me a few moments to catch up with him. He talked about how they match up with a player like Paul Pierce, saying, you know, he's one of those guys who really does it all at a high level. Defend, score, you name it. I think defensively, we may look to double some and force other players to make shots. He's one of the greats. You enjoy the challenge of playing against him and just hope you can have enough to win. Guys, we'll see who carries the day.
All right, Doris. Warriors trail by 4. Curry kicks to Green. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Green with a screen on Paul. Curry kicks to Green. off on the layup.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Pierce for three, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And Green gets it to go.
Tit for tat right there, huh, guys?
Didn't take them long at all, fellas, to get those 3 points back.
Paul kicks to Pierce. Here's Griffin, and that's going to be a travel. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Cole Aldrich, he's checked in for Jordan. Smith comes in for Blake Griffin. And Stevenson's checked in for Paul Pierce. And it's Crawford in for J.J. Redick. Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Curry dishes to Thompson. Ball's knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. And the Warriors with some changes. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Green. Barbosa comes in for Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. The Clippers on defense. It's a 5-point game. Knocked loose. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession.
Last season, the Clippers came away with the 3rd seed out west. They were very tough in conference and managed to get 37 of their 56 wins against Western Conference teams.
Now here's Paul. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And he lobs it up. And Smith with the stop.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening to get really ugly.
Warriors trail by 7. As you said, for the Clippers, 37 wins last year against the rest of the West. That total was the 2nd most against the rest of the West among any team in the league. Trailed only Golden State in that regard.
And you know what? They played the top West teams tough as well. One of only 3 Western Conference teams to be over 500 against the rest of the playoff teams from the West.
And here is Los Angeles now. The score by Golden State. And the wide open shot from Paul. Another one falls for the Clippers.
He totally lost his defender, broke his ankles, then knocks down the jumper.
That was just an amazing play. I mean, you talk about making him reach for thin air. Wow.
Here is Livingston. 59 seconds left to play here in the first. The feed to Ezeli. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
There's the dish to Paul. Screen by Smith. Clock at 6. Paul outside. And he gets it to go. Paul's got his 2nd basket of the game.
This is why I love his game. You really have to admire his tenacity.
Warriors trail by 9. Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. At the top of the key, Spates. And he gets that one to go off the front iron. Paul for 3. What a play! Simply drains it in at the buzzer.
What a 3 at the horn as they end the quarter on a high note.
Couldn't agree more. That'll give him a nice little lift I think, going into the next quarter.
And Blake Griffin grew up playing the game alongside his older brother. His dad was his coach, and he credits his brother for inspiring him to work at his craft.
You know, watching him kind of go through the process of he started to get, you know, recruited by college coaches, and then he, you know, really took his game and became serious about it. And I watched his work ethic, and I watched how he, you know, put the time in, the things he did, and that's kind of where I developed mine.
Well, talking about taking the right course, we know that the older brother of Blake Griffin, 3 years older, you know, he played, as did Blake, for their dad Tommy in high school, and they were terrific high school players and 4-time state champions.
I mean, it always helps to have a big brother who's kind of been there and done that and can share those experiences with you. It doesn't hurt to have a dad also who's a pro player either, and also a college coach.
Well, not exactly a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Clippers.
Boy, the three-point shot has really been dropping for him early on.
And also another aspect of their game that's been super so far tonight is how they've been sharing the basketball.
Paul and Crawford pair up at the 1 and 2. Cole Aldrich is out there with Smith. And it's Stevenson in at the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And despite some of the injuries over the years, Andrew Bogut still one of the game's best shot blockers, averaging well over 2.5 a game in his career. And Greg, he protects the rim like few others can. A rugged player.
And last season, almost 3 block shots per game. And with all the offensive firepower around him, I think it really allows him to play to his strengths. That's why having a great team is about pieces of the puzzle fitting. He's a terrific piece for this group.
Now Aldrich, after the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And he gets it to go as they call the foul. He's on his way to the line for one more.
He's been one of their more reliable options today, guys. I mean, his shooting has led them to this lead.
Well, at this point in his career, Clark, it's safe to call Chris Paul one of the all-time great point guards.
Yeah, without question. I mean, for a long time, it was hard to argue that Chris Paul wasn't the top point guard in the league. Even now, you can make arguments for others, but Paul is always going to be in the conversation.
Timeout.
And the Warriors decide to take their first timeout here.
And with Paul, it is all about his consistency. Other point guards will have better years or stretches than him, but he just puts up huge numbers year in and year out, literally like clockwork.
You know, it's amazing to me how little fanfare CP3 gets. I mean, he's not a flashy player, but you look at his effectiveness on the court, and he's a once-in-a-generation kind of talent. I mean, he's done it all his entire career.
Find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Hi, Kevin. Steve Kerr was just going over the plan with his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page and that the offense needed to run through Bogut. Coach reminded them that he is supposed to be the key factor tonight, and he still wants to see that happen. Being in the position they're in, probably a smart move to go to the clipboard and switch things up while we're still in the first half. Kevin?
And thank you for that, Doris. Now here's Paul. Harrison Barnes missing his last shot. Smith sets the pick for Paul. Lets it go with the 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.